What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Peaceful education sizes. Oh, we back with some more of that sweet Let's Give It Out goodness. I was hired to professionally ruin a restaurant. AKA, I will make food, but that food will then unmake most of the human species. Link in the description, of course, to the main man himself. Let's give it out. Le chef, le tasty, le begin. Bars. Let's go.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out chef life today, and I love anything that's a restaurant simulator, or as I like to think of it, a restaurant simulator run poorly by a madman. Oh, and also developers, thank you for a key. And also this video is sponsored by Call of Dragons. First things first is making our character.
Oh my god, Karen.
Have the same shifty eyes the default guy does. Let's see, muscles all the way to max.
Oh, there we go.
Build also all the way to max. Yeah, see, look, he's happy about it. And what kind of hairstyle do we want for him? Do we want sexy, sexier, or sexiest? Or do we want to go, ooh, there's basket weaving happening on the top of his head, and then obviously we're going to give it a nice natural color of purple. Oh, that's the good stuff. Don't forget the matching beard and make it a nice green. Oh, and you can do a mustache of a different color. Now we look like a streamer. Am I wrong, or do his eyes look a little more panicked than when we started? Oh, don't look so worried. You're fine. Oh, goody, and there's makeup options. Yep, this is the one.
Oh, my God.
A great big smile. And now for that nice traffic cone look. And of course with matching pants. Ooh, even better, it's got that prison jumpsuit look. Wait, we need to finish the ensemble.
Perfect!
Yes, that's it. We're perfect now. Chef's name, McJumpsuit. Yeah, that's right. Chef Jumpsuit. And here is our restaurant. And behold, it is us, freshly escaped from prison in our fabulous jumpsuit. Okay, here we go. Our jaunty swagger into our brand new business. Oh, and who might this be? This is our associate, Chasm. Basically, he exists to give us moral support. And I'm gonna do my part by skipping all his dialogue. Anyway, let's check out the kitchen.
Time to burn down the whole place.
Space for power walking. We've got all kinds of prep stuff back here, like a place to cut stuff and prep stuff and water stuff and kill stuff. You know, kitchen stuff. Then over yonder, we've got all our supplies. So in this case, let's say we need to make this item, fish and green beans. We go over here, grab all the things we're gonna need. Thank goodness everything is properly labeled. Now I know where the fish is. So let's say we want to make this delicious fish.
It looks good.
We gotta prep it. Unfortunately, the game's pretty automated when it comes to preparing items. Like, it doesn't give me options to mess this up as much as I would love to. But we didn't waste a whole lot of that fish, so that feels good. And then scoop it up with a quick swipe. And then we take that fish, and then we bread it. And then we take the floured fish over to the cooking station. So let's go over here and get some cookware. And unfortunately, we have to use the right frying pan, or it won't let us cook it at all. But don't worry, we've got other options. So let's put our things down in the prep area, including our floured sole, as well as an open glass of olive oil. And now let's switch the gas burners to on. And then once that's nice and probably too hot, it's time to drop it all in. You see over here where it says heat strength? Why would we leave that at the lowest when we can ramp it to the highest?
There we go.
And the game provides this handy progress bar up here. And then when it gets to the end there, that's when you're supposed to take it off the pan. Or you can just sit there and wait for it to burn. Nummy num.
Num yummy.
Ready to go, just snatch it out with your hands.
With your bare hands.
Frying pan. Better keep the burner on so it just cakes to the whole thing. And the thing is, you can take these pans and wash them out over at the sink.
We're not going to
culinary prison for that. Rather than that, let's just leave it over here. Make it somebody else's problem. Oh, crap, I forgot our green beans. Stupid kitchen making me cook stupid things. Come here, pot, I'm gonna need you. No, I'm not gonna use the burner that's already on. Besides, leaving it on is probably fine. Okay, as before, power on, green beans in the prep area, and then cook. Way too hot and for way too long. Oh, and I can't forget the seasoning. That was almost a faux pas. Right now, we only have access to salt and pepper.
There you go.
Where was I? Time to spice. Oh, wait, it's not letting me because it's already done cooking. But we can't have that. We
Don't you throw that out.
Season these.
No!
This boiling hot liquid into the trash.
That's fresh green. Oh, fresh green beans.
And the pot is technically dirty now, as is evidenced by that terrible, terrible icon. So we'll just put that over there and oh god.
Who jizzed in the pants?
It's time to season to perfection. The game gives us a little something called Chef Sense that if we use it, it lets us know that we're missing a lot of salt. Okay, here's a little bit. What does the Chef Sense tell us now? Not enough salt, huh?
More salt.
A little more. Okay, Okay, now it says it's perfect.
More salt.
I think we'll be the judge of that. I like a little black pepper. Like 1 swipe and 2 and 3.
9.
You know what? We'll know when it's enough.
Oh,
there we go. Just a little
yo.
pepper. Can't forget the salt, though. In you go. Now the chef sense is letting us know there's too much salt, and it doesn't even understand why there's black pepper. And that's how you know it's the good stuff. And burnt. What in tarnation? It seems to have lost all my seasoning in the burning
burned all the
process.
salt away.
Add some more, and that's how you make green beans. Not sure why he's looking around like he just committed a crime.
He
Just put
did.
it on the worktop and don't think too hard about it. Leave that for your fantasies. Hey, speaking of fantasy, have you ever wished you could play an original, immersive, strategic fantasy game? Well,
No.
then buckle up, because Call of Dragons is
I'm not big on
calling for
strategy.
you. See? There it is right now. Right there on your Android and or iOS mobile device for free. So let me lay this game
Also
out
on
for
PC.
you. This is the land of Tamaris, home to the elves, orcs, humans, treants, celestials, goblins, halflings, and more. And you're gonna want them all in your vast army as you explore a world of
Middle
wonders,
Earth.
seeing
Gotcha.
all kinds of cool stuff, discovering even cooler stuff, and just wandering around a land of constant adventure. And when you're not out traversing the countryside, you'll be planting some roots and building your own fantasy city. And your place will look totally different depending on where you choose to settle down. So expand those horizons and find a place that's right for you.
Gotcha.
And don't forget about the dragon part of Call of Dragons. Dragons are the most powerful creatures in all of Tamaris, and it's up to you to figure out if they're going to be friend or foe. And speaking of alliances, you'll also be able to choose from 3 different factions in your quest to, presumably, bring peace to the lands. You've also got this thing called behemoths, which is your secret weapon on the road to victory. Work with your alliance to find them, bring them under your command, then set them loose on unsuspecting suckers. Yeah, take that, lesser alliances. So if this sounds good to you, use this QR code right here on the screen, or use the linky in the description and buckle up, take part in huge battles, approach each fight the way you want to, and enjoy the fruits of your labor back at the ranch as you build up your city. And use this code for some free in-game starters. And thanks again to Call of Dragons for sponsoring. Okay, wait, what was I doing? Oh, wait, I actually needed that. It's time for plating. Luckily, I've been carrying that fish around in my pocket, and it's gotten ice cold. Just the way they want it, whether they know it or not. And
or
now
like it or not.
A little bit of finessing, and there you have the perfect meal. And
it actually looks lucky good.
Pose.
Not
now,
bad.
I know this looks surprisingly normal.
It does,
this
right?
Is where we can shine and customize it with our own plating style. First, we're going to put down our sauces. We're going to use these lovely gold ones, so we'll put one right there, and the other right there. And of course, it's going to let us fill these containers if we want, or we can put little cool patterns on the plate, so we can do a little splotch, or a halo energy sword,
what the
or just a sad little dollop. I'm inclined to use these to draw ourselves a little picture.
There it is.
Looking
The sadness.
culinary and sad. Oh, but we can't forget about our green beans. We're just gonna take this cluster and put them right here for the nose. Put another one right there, and then put another one right there.
Oh,
why so
he's
sad, buddy? Now time for the main event. But why use something appetizing like this when instead we could do something a little more like that?
That
or
still
we
looks
could do
good.
the whole fish,
I
or
still eat
whatever
it.
delicious fish tube this is. But I think I like this the most. My
fish
delicious
flour?
fish flour. And each one of these things takes up a different amount on the plate. So for example, using a whole fish, we can only put one on the plate before the meter is maxed out. But instead, if we use one of these things, we have enough space for 2 of them. And that's why I'm so pumped about this rose, because for whatever reason, it takes up very little of the meter. So we can do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Oh my God.
Yes, good, it's perfect. And now for some last minute decorations. Now, if there's one thing I'll never get tired of, it's fresh basil. So let's try and add as much as possible. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hey!
And watch, somebody's gonna enjoy it right now.
He looks so
Here
fat.
you go, buddy.
They
Here
both
you
look
go.
so fat.
Enjoy your fish tower. I also didn't make a meal for this guy, so he gets to just sit and watch while the other guy eats. It feels so good to provide the optimal dining experience. Also, why do you guys have like 90 glasses at your table? And then it just kind of goes like this. All these people show up expecting a fine dining experience.
And then I don't give it to them.
Looking at the menu because I'm only willing to make one thing. I like this guy looking around like, are we just gonna start before she gets her food? I guess so. Can I try some of that? Oh,
No.
sorry, I just finished it all. It was pretty good, wasn't it? Don't worry, we're gonna make the caprese salad that they ordered. After all, it's just tomato and mozzarella. Look how beautiful that looks. Hope you're hungry out there. I've got the perfect meal for you that I'm now gonna go over here and throw straight into the trash. What do you mean responsibility down?
No shit.
Because I'm wasting food?
Yeah,
despite
motherfucker.
all that,
Tasty ass
they gave
food,
me a
God.
stamp of good service. Your customers had a nice time. Looks like I'll have to try harder. And that's pretty much how this game works. And then the next day, we're supposed to be able to do some kind of prep. There's all kinds of chores you have to do that I'm trying to shortcut as much as possible. So for example, you need to order all of your supplies.
Nope.
And there's all kinds of different vendors you can use. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Basic quality, very low price, international origin. And that differs from some of these other places, like agriculture store, where the price is double what I want to pay, the origin is local. And the reason it's got a green up arrow is if we buy from this place, it increases our responsibility. But why would I want to care about that? This stuff is cheap. I don't care if it lowers my responsibility rating. I don't even know what that means. And then I stare despondently at this icon until the stuff is delivered. And then we take all that crap and we triumphantly march it into the kitchen.
Victory!
This gigantic trough of stuff we're not even cooking. Why do I have lobster and squid in there? What kind of restaurant am I running? There we go, fully stocked, once again with stuff we don't need. Okay, that's one of our morning tasks done. Oh, but we're not done yet. Now it's time for
design mode? Oh God,
mode,
no.
You can design a couple of different things. For example, you can customize this whole counter.
Hey, ready to start the day?
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. Am I interrupting your leaning? We'll just change this thing in the back then.
Hey.
Don't worry, there's all kinds of unlockables just for such an occasion. Right over here in the office, we have a catalog just sitting out. Oh my goodness, my cup runneth over with options.
Yo.
We can buy all kinds of new workstations, not to mention decorative items. So in the immediate, we're gonna unlock.
the hell?
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah, I looked at it too.
Well,
Wait a minute.
sign me up.
Hell
and
yeah,
also,
brother.
Let's unlock these chairs because boy,
All
do
of
they
them.
look uncomfortable. Yes, look at these wildly great improvements. Finally, the peak of comfort. We're gonna replace this nice heritage dresser with this. Yes, it's exactly the same vibe. Thank you for letting me add a crappy child's bike. And that's pretty much how it all goes. We get the restaurant all set up, we start service, and then we wait for customers to arrive. And by the way, we're not allowed to leave the kitchen. Every time a day starts, this little bar comes out, keeping all the customers away from the riffraff, meaning the guy that's gonna create culinary splendor. Anyway, the game starts you off with 3 recipes, and every time I have to make them, I try to do as crappy a job as possible. Always trying my best to cook everything in the wrong order, like adding butter too early so the game is confused, and then seasoning nothing, so that this fish ends up tasting like butter-flavored rubber, and then cooking it to burnt perfection before taking the whole frying pan and the meal, holding it out and staring creepily at the customers as I watch in real time as it slowly gets cold, or in the case of these green beans I'm about to make, seasoned to salty perfection.
Yes! Oh God!
396 servings of salt, just like we were taught to make it in cooking school.
I can take the diabetes.
Don't fall asleep. We need to make sure this is properly disgustingly overcooked. See, there we go. There's the magic. And for our custom, don't forget to leave the burners on. Walk back over to the table, who have now been waiting for probably a couple of hours, and let them get a gander of what they're missing out on. Now, we're gonna plate the fish first, because as we can see in our inventory, it has reached Arctic status. Bon appetit. Oh, yes, they will. Taste the nuances of disappointment. And now that he's completely done, let's go ahead and plate the second meal. Oh my gosh, I sure hope they love what I've come up with.
Could it be? What in the hell is
good. I'm sure they're gonna enjoy that meal just fine.
He looks so sad.
This is how it used to look, by the way, before we changed it into this. The beautiful, deconstructed, tentacle monster caprese salad. Oh, and don't look now, there's always more customers. Yes, that's a good call. Seat that one person at a table for 6. Don't worry, lady, I'll make you your fish. And I'm also gonna wait until your patience runs out and your little smiley face turns into a sad face.
Boop.
See, that's more
there
like
we go.
it. That'll teach you to want a nice meal. Oh, and I figured out a little bit
That'll
more about
learn
the
ya.
responsibility thing. If you head on over to the computer and you access your dashboard, you can see over here that, wait a minute, I can name my restaurant? Why am I only now realizing this? Staring Felon Bistro. Yeah, you would eat there, right? Of course you would. Anyway, as you can see, we have 2 exciting meters here. One is for hygiene and one is for responsibility.
Oh, that's way too high.
And based on how full our hygiene bar is, it looks like we have a lot to do. Immaculate, very clean, disgusting. And thankfully, our responsibility is at an all-time low right now.
Yes.
It only gets that way when you constantly throw away food. And as a result, my employees are late to work, we have a bad reputation, and our team morale is very low.
What team?
Wow, they weren't kidding about the morale.
Oh, God.
Why the long face?
Aw.
That's okay, I'll just give you some orders in the kitchen. I'm just gonna have you chop French fries forever.
Oh,
That's the
just say
spirit.
forever.
Memory's done. Back to being sad.
Oh.
Don't worry, though, it wasn't all for nothing. See, I'm gonna take all all the french fries you made, and right into the trash they
You
go.
son of a
Feels good,
bitch!
doesn't it? Now start making more fries. I'll be
No,
making my next creation.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
What
That's
the
supposed
fuck?
to be steak with shallots and french fries, by the way. Looks just like it, right?
That's supposed to be
Listen,
steak?
you did a great job cutting all those french fries. I've never
I'm
been
gonna
more
throw them
proud to
away.
throw things in the trash. I love that I'm over here plating another masterpiece, and he's just in the background. And it's always exciting when we make something new, except that's the crappy default plating
Oh,
for this
God.
meatballs with garlic.
That look
This
kinda
is
good.
our
Oh,
version of
my
it. Now
God.
It looks like alien cuisine with a nice line of cocaine for dessert. Oh, hey, and apparently we've hired another chef. Now we have 2 people looking really sad.
I was just thinking, so what you saying is you ordered meat with crack. Perfect.
need you to keep making beef cubes, please. And just remember, I'm either gonna throw it all away or sell it to this business behind me. Also, I'm pretty sure that's not how you carve meat. You just sharpen it over and over again and get all the knife trimmings on top of it, then you're done. I'm starting to think you work for me because we all suck. I also couldn't help but notice we have a little bit of a problem in the kitchen. And by problem, I mean we're making modern art on the ground because I think it's beautiful. Just all the floors caked in filth. That's how you know your chefs care. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you trying to clean this stuff up? You stop that right now. We're gonna let this place be covered in grime and we're gonna love it. Oh my god. Oh boy, our kitchen just keeps getting more professional.
Oh god.
Surely they're not gonna be bothered by the lazy T-posing you're doing. Oh, are you ready to order? Okay, we'll get that right for you. I like that this insanity is happening and the guys behind the counter just don't think this is weird at all. I meant to tell you, you're doing a really great job. The corpse-like stare, the using a sponge on the tablecloth with your mind, that's how you're gonna get ahead in this business. Well, I think I've seen all I need to see. I'm gonna help myself to my latest creation, or as I call it, a feast for the nostrils. I want to thank Call of Dragons again for sponsoring this video. You can check out the game using my linky in the description below, or use this little QR code right here.
T-post to assert dominance.
I know I did, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, that's gonna do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but I am starved. I go to that restaurant immediately. I was hired to professionally ruin a restaurant. Oh, let's give it out. Teaching us the good about how to truly make and enjoy food. And then possibly blow up a restaurant. Mwah! Magnifique. Let's go do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Link in the description to the main man. Let's game it. Left, right, up, down, select start, BA, out. But if you enjoyed this video with your boy, hit your beast mode claws of awesomeness, just go ahead and slap that like button. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beasts of alleged saints, and even them sizes go. Love, peace, and above all, stay beast mode for the epic win of all the winskis, all the finskis. Subscribe. Full notification bell activate for all the good goods. Oh yeah. Oh!